Hi friends, and welcome back to Mrs. Borton's Basement. We're talking this week about Magic E, and he has joined us. I love this guy so much. He is kind of tricky and sneaky. He sits at the end of a word, and he can jump over that one consonant sound and make that vowel long and strong. This is the first time that we have been working with a long, strong vowel pattern, and it can be kind of confusing. It can kind of trick you a little bit in some of these words, so we're going to really watch for Mr. Magic E today at the end. Today we're talking about some dictation. So it's a really big way to say that we're just going to be writing some words, spelling some words, kind of like a spelling quiz. And you're going to need a piece of paper. Probably 2 sheets of paper would be great, maybe even 3. Parents, if you're in the room, you might go ahead and set up your child's paper. You're going to need 1 page to look like this. You could flip it over or use a second page and set it up with the next 5, 6, 7, 8. The next 4 words will be on the next page. And then we're going to have a sentence. And when we get to the sentence, you can pause and set up that page as well. So you might want to stay close because your kids might need some help. Now, students, if you are working by yourself today, don't bother your parents if they're busy. You can do this as we go along. You can just take a piece of paper and write these lines. And if you don't have those materials, just sound out the words with us today. Now, you're going to notice that you're going to have 3 sound lines and a little star at the end. And remember, that is a really good clue that our words have a magic E. And you're probably saying to yourself, but wait a second, where's this line? Remember, Magic E does not make a sound. He has no sound, therefore he does not even get a sound line today. No sound line. So, for this first word, I would like you to write 3 sounds, unless your paper's already set up. 3 sounds, and make a star. A really easy way to make a star is to make an X and then just put a line through it. So parents, if you're helping out, just do a little X and 1 or 2 extra lines and make a star that way. All right, here we go. The first sound, remember, we're going to get our pencil in one hand, and our tapping hand, our pounding fist, and our tapping hand in the other. If you're right-handed, you're using your left hand. If you're left-handed, you're using your right hand to pound and tap. I'm going to be pounding and tapping with my right hand because I'm holding my iPad. All right, the first word is the word bake. So let's pound it. Bake. B-A-K. Bake. Bake. Go ahead and write as I pound and tap again. Bake. B-A-K. Bake. This one has some tricky things in it. Did you get a B for that first sound? And A says A in this word because we're going to have that magic E that jumps back over and makes that A say its name. But what about the K sound? Now we know this is going to be an E. What letter that says K is before the letter E? Did you say a K? Remember, the kite has an E and I with it? So this works just like that rule works for the cat and kite rule, works when we have a magic E. It can only be followed. If it's going to go K, the E comes after that K. Did you write B-A-K-E for bake? Rewrite it again all together on the perfect side. Awesome. You're doing great so far. Number 2, write 3 sound lines if you haven't already. Put a star at the end. You know what that clue is. This word is hide. Pound it. Hide. Tap it. H-I-D. Hide. Let's do it again. Hide. H-I-D. Hide. How'd you do? Is an H. This next one's easy. I says I. There he is. D. D. And then that star told us to put a magic E that makes the I say its name. Great. Rewrite it all together on the perfect side. H-I-D-E spells hide. Good, nice work. For number 3, you need 3 sound lines and a star. That's our clue. Here we go. This word is vote. I will vote for chocolate instead of vanilla ice cream. Vote. V-O-T. Vote. Vote. V-O-T. Vote. V is a V. O says O. T-t-t. That was our T. And there's our magic E. Don't forget him. Otherwise, it would have said vot. And that wasn't the word. It was vote. Rewrite it all together on the perfect side. Excellent. All right, our next word is mule. Whoops. There it is. Mule. Mule. Pound it. Mule. Tap it. U-ul. Mule. U-ul. Mule. Let's see how you did. I wrote an M for The next one was a vowel that said its name, U. Ul was an L, and magic E. If you wrote mule, M-U-L, magic E, write it all together on the perfect side. Great. We did our first 4 words. Let's go on. We've got 4 more. Ooh, lots of interesting clues on this page. You might want to pause it and have your parents help you. Get all those clues. Get your line set up on the practice side and your line set up on the perfect side. All right, here we go. The first word has 3 sound lines. The first one got 2 minis. Remember, that's going to be our blend, 2 letters that come together. You also need a star at the end for magic E. All right, here we go. Sometimes I might feel afraid. Sometimes I might feel very brave. Let's pound brave. Brave. Bra-a-v. Brave. Let's do it again. Brave. Bra-a-v. Brave. Bra. I know it's a blend. Oh, I already gave it to you. B-R. Did you get the A? A says A. V. And a magic E. Wow, nice job. It's a long word. 3 sounds though. Rewrite it all together on the perfect side. Brave. All right, let's look at number 6. You need 3 sound lines. The first one gets 2 minis, a magic E at the end of this word, so we know we're gonna have a long, strong vowel pattern there. All right, this word is slide. If I hit the ball, I might slide into home plate. Slide. Sl-I-d. Slide. Let's do it again. Slide. Sl-I-d. Slide. Let's write that. S-L, sl. That was our blend. I said I, d, and a D. Don't forget magic E. He's very important in this word. He has to make the I say its name. Rewrite that word all together. S-L-I-D, magic E. All right, number 7 is very tricky. It has 3 sound lines, a magic E, a heart. If you're having trouble making that heart, just do a circle. We know those are those letters that love each other and they're never apart. All right, here we go. If I say something that is very important that somebody else said, I might quote them. Quote. 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 Let's do it again. Quote. 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 Ooh, how'd you do? Did you get that Q-U? Best buddies, right? They stay together. Quote. O said O. T was a T. And don't forget the important letter, maybe, magic E. Rewrite it all together on the perfect side. Quote, Q-U-O-T-E. I know my Q looks kind of funny. You can always put that little curly Q on it, because some cues just go straight down, but a lot of times they go like a backwards G. All right, ooh, I kind of made it easier here. 3 sound lines, magic E, no other clues. All right, I had a best friend in 1st grade. His name was Pete. Let's pound it. Pete. P-E-T. Pete. Pete. P-E-T. Pete. Let's see how you did. Oh, friends. Pete. That's somebody's name. I hope you remember to put an uppercase P for that proper noun, darling. Uppercase P. E. E says E. T. Magic E. Magic E is making that E say its name. We don't have a lot of words. We talked about that earlier this week. Not a lot of words with E-E in it. All right. Here we go. Pete, write it on the perfect side. And we're ready to do some dictation with a sentence. All right. So, parents, if you want to help out, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. You need lines for 5 words. The first 2 lines, the first 2 words, get 2 lines on them, a double line. That's our clue that it's a sight word, a tricky spelling word. In Mrs. Borton's room, you could look at our word wall if you had trouble. You might have to ask a parent, but I think you can get these today. You need a triangle to sit on that first word. That tells us it's a beginning of the sentence and it needs an uppercase letter, because every sentence in the whole wide world begins with an uppercase letter. We need a box at the end. Oh, and you know what? I already gave you the punctuation today. I guess I didn't get rid of that in my smartboard lesson today, or my TV lesson today. So you can go ahead and put the punctuation. It's going to be a question today. That's so interesting. All right. So Mr. Borton will shop with me at the grocery store sometimes, but I always like to have him with me when we're going to buy grapes. Because sometimes when you buy grapes, they taste really good when you get home, and sometimes they taste not so great. And Mr. Borton will always sneak 1 grape at the grocery store. I do not do that. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I think that that is not right to sneak a grape at the grocery store without paying first. But Mr. Borton will do it. He'll sneak 1 grape and taste it, and he'll decide whether the grape is ripe or not tasting so great. So I kind of like when he's with me. And we always buy red grapes. And I always ask Mr. Borton, is the red grape ripe? And he'll tell me it is or it isn't. And so we can decide whether to buy it or not. My sentence today is the red grape ripe? So let's practice. Put your pencils down, all your materials down for a second, and let's get that sentence stuck in our head by pounding it a couple times. Is the red grape ripe? Is the red grape ripe? If you don't have your hands together, get them together right now and say the sentence out loud. I want to hear it, and I want you to clap it with me. Is the red grape ripe? One more time. Is the red grape ripe? Tap your head. Is the red grape ripe? Tap with me on your paper or just tap on your table. Is the red grape ripe? I had enough lines, so here we go. The first word was a sight word, is. How did you do on that word? Did you write uppercase I? Remember the triangle, the mountain told us. Uppercase I, I-S spells is. What was the next word? Is the, T-H-E. I can spell the, T-H-E. How'd you do? All right, those were our tricky sight words. The rest we're going to pound and tap. Is the, did you say red? Let's pound it. Red. R-ed. Red. Did you write R-E-D for red? That was pretty easy. No blends, just 3 letters. Is the red grape Ooh, grape. 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 Let's do it again. Grape. I heard a blend. Grape. Something's making that A say its name. I think I'm going to have one extra silent letter at the end. Did you write G-R, A for A, P for P, magic E that makes the A say its name? Grape. Wow, good job. All right, let's do ripe. 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 Let's pound that one again. Ripe, because I heard a I. I says I. I'm going to need an extra letter to make that I say its name. Ripe. How'd you do? R. I said I. P. Magic E that's making the I say its name. And then, of course, you knew in the box today, at the end, we had a question mark. What I want you to do now is rewrite that sentence without any of the practice lines. Just rewrite it with a good finger space in between your words. And then you can have a parent or somebody that's with you check for uppercase letter, capital letter at the beginning. That was the only capitalization that we had. Read that sentence, make sure you understand what you wrote. Make sure it makes sense. Did you put punctuation? I helped you out with that one. A question mark at the end. And how did you do with the spelling? Did you spell everything correctly when you rewrote your sentence? Have your parents check and make sure you did those 4 things correctly. And that is my lesson for today. And that ends our lessons on Magic E. Have a great rest of the week. Thank you.